guys, welcome to Airline Prep School. I'm Captain Vaibhavi, a ground instructor here and also your go-to person when you want to select the right flying school. Now after looking at a previous video, you have already understood that to get a commercial pilot license, you have to do around 200 hours of flying, right? So to do this 200 hours of flying, it is very important for you to select the right flying school, for which we here at Airline Prep School are there for you. How and where to do this flying? Now you can complete this flying in India, USA, Canada or New Zealand where we already have our flying school tie-ups, and we will help you from the scratch to get you your CPL license. Now let's see, if you select to do your flying in India, how to go about it. As you guys are already aware, if you want to do your flying in India, you will have to clear 5 DGCA exams, right? So once you have cleared all those 5 exams, or even a majority of them, is when we would start suggesting you flying schools in India. And once you have made your selection that you want to go to this particular flying school and pursue your flying there, we will then help you with the entire registration process and all the documentation that is required. Now after that is done and you have reported at the flying school, where you will be there for around an year to complete those 200 hours, and you are done with your flying. After that, you will have to give an AELP test, which is also known as your Aviation English Language Proficiency Test. After all that, you would submit your documents to DGCA to get your CPL license. Now, what are the perks of you being in India? As you know that now that you are in India, you are very close to your family. If you have any other family commitments or any other commitments in terms of your education, you can always come back for those exams or those commitments. Now, if there are perks, there have to be cons as well. The cons, I would say, is the exposure that you would get in India would be very limited as compared to a flying school out of India. So that is one thing, but also your process of getting the CPL license becomes very simplified, as the Indian flying schools know the entire process and we are also there to help you out. Okay, so now if you decide to do your flying from abroad, you say you don't want to fly in India. So again, we are there here. We have our tie-ups, as I have mentioned earlier, in New Zealand, USA and Canada, right? So we would help you with the mandatory visa procedure, with you getting enrolled in that flying school, and thereafter, once you report at the flying school, you complete your flying there, get your license from there, and you come back to India. You must know that you have to convert this license to DGCA as well. So to convert this license, for that procedure also we are there to help you, right? So now, as you guys are aware, in India we see a lot of railway stations here and there. Similarly, in abroad you have airports at very short distances, thus giving you a lot of exposure in terms of flying. Now, one more best part about flying in abroad is that you get license of 2 countries. Say if you decide to fly in the US, you get a FAA license, and once you are back, you will also get a DGCA license. Hence, it will always be helpful for you in the future. So, after listening to all this, I am sure you have understood the importance of choosing the right flying school. Now, if I had to give you some pointers as to what you should be looking at to select the right flying school, the first very point that you should be looking at would be the fleet. Say if you decide to fly outside India, you should know the fleet that you will be flying is recognized in India. What do you understand by the word fleet? The aircrafts that you will be flying. Okay. Second thing, whether you decide to fly in India or abroad, you should always pay attention to the instructor, aircraft and student ratio. Okay, and you should always take feedbacks from students who have already flown in that flying club. Now say you have chose a flying school outside India. So also make sure that when you are taking that feedback from the students, you also ask them that did they find any problems in terms of converting their license to a DGCA license. So for all this groundwork and this research work, we are there to help you out, right? So thank you guys. We would be having a flying school seminar very soon. Please stay tuned on the same website and you can contact us on the number given below and we would give you all the details. Thank you, bye bye and have a good day.